Coming to America too. I was hoping it was going to do something, but my next, I've got my fingers crossed on that collaboration that's coming out of the West with Snoop, Ice Cube, E-40, Too Short, and Dr. Dre all just formed a group.
No,
Okay,
They did.
you can't tell me
okay,
that. God.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
they gonna
They
kill
did.
it.
Oh, I'm waiting
yeah.
for
They
that.
just said what you call it, just signed after he got out of the hospital. Snoop got Dre on board.
Oh, I'm
But
waiting
yeah,
for that.
yes sir.
Is Dre gonna actually do the beats in time, or is this motherfucker
No,
gonna come
it
out in
just
2057?
like I said. Let's hope, man. Like I said, these are the pillars of the West Coast, man. You know
Oh
what I mean?
man,
All of them. Like I said, hopefully, man, this don't miss. I hope it don't miss. But yeah, they formed a group, man.
I
let
don't
me
think
tell
he
Be
you.
on
can
the,
miss,
be on the
man,
lookout
because
for that.
You
Yeah.
said
I
what?
don't I don't think it can miss. I mean, yeah, you think about Dre,
Nah,
Dre would slap his name on somebody else's shit. Like Quick did a lot of fucking work for Dre.
Right.
And we
Pooh,
gave Dre all the
DJ
fucking
Pooh,
credit.
DJ
Yeah,
Pooh.
Mm-hmm.
and Pooh, yeah. Dre's a brand.
Right.
Right,
He's
right,
And like I said,
right.
he was
so
the last one to sign on. And mind you, this is the first time out of all these damn years, man, that Dre and E-40 has done a song.
oh
Mm.
man.
They never collab. Never this whole fucking time. You got Northern Cal, Southern Cal,
Mm-hmm.
never connected. Are you? It blew my mind when I found that out. They never did a joint together.
I'm still disappointed that Rakim's album never came out on fucking Aftermath.
Yeah,
Too many differences or whatever.
yeah. That's what he
What you
said.
call it?
Creative
Wanted,
differences.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Rakim wanted a certain style, and Dre was like, "Dude, would you trust me? You can have the
Mm-hmm.
lyrics. You know what I mean? I'm the golden goose. Just sit back and get in the passenger seat and let me take this on." And Raw is still going off his paid in full days.
Yeah.
Probably was like, "Nah, dog, you gotta do it like this, son." And Dre like, "Okay, then you going back home to the East Coast,
Do you
and go
think Dre hit
marinate
him
for
that?
a little bit."
Follow
What's
me
up?
upon a solo.
You think Dre hit him
Music
that
makes money,
gently
maintains the
with
mic.
with that shit?
Melodies.
Nah.
Or do you tell him, or do you think he told him like, hey man, fuck you, go find Eric B?
Oh. Nah, I think he put him in that detox box. Like, yeah, man, we're gonna put your shit out. We're gonna put your shit out. I don't think he told him to go find
You
Eric
want
B, man.
you want what?
No way.
Nigga, go find Eric B.
Fuck you. Go find Eric
That's
B,
cold,
nigga.
man. I don't think he said that shit. That's cold. God damn.
Hey, listen. Listen, let me tell you this. Honestly, I think he should have trusted Dre. Cause Bust had a nice album produced by Dre. What was that? Oh shit, man.
That is,
I can't think of the name, but it was nice, man.
he said, just even if it doesn't, just go through, just let him do what he do, and you do what you do. Everybody got their role
Right.
to play. You know what I mean? Don't just come in and say, "Oh, this is what I want. Is my way or the highway." Dre charged what, $250,000 a track, and you trying to
Right.
demand what you want? Like, dude,
Right.
if he's offering to like, "Yeah, come on in, I'm gonna do your album," shut the fuck up and see what
Right.
happens. Do you
The Big
have the
Bang.
budget for all those joints that he's gonna produce?
Right. Right. I mean, again, man, that was called the Big Bang album by Busta Rhymes.
Hmm.
Again, man, this shit evolves, man. This shit evolves. And ain't nobody saying that you gotta be out here mumble rapping. But give the man a chance. An album is not just the MC, man, and I think a lot of people don't understand that back and during its inception, hip hop, back during its inception, it was about the fucking DJ, man.
Yeah.
That's what you listen to what's my man? He passed away now. Combat Jack show. And these cats was talking about what was that the live at the barbecue shit. And they would be talking about NY during the 80s and how everybody would come for the DJ. It's like
Yeah.
what was that show on Netflix, man? Had Will Smith's son in it. The
Oh
Oh,
shit!
the
The
Get
Get
Down.
Down.
The
The Get
Get
Down.
Down.
Yeah,
If you
that was
if you
pretty
were
much. You watch that. That's the whole.
that's the whole thing.
It's the whole get down. Yeah,
And what was
so,
the big thing with the one character? He was trying to become a DJ,
mhm.
and he
He
was
was
trying to learn this
trying to.
master scratch from cool.
Yeah,
I think it was Cool Herc.
no, it was Grandmaster Flash.
Grandmaster
Grandmaster
Flash.
Flash.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See what I'm
He was trying
saying?
to he was
So
trying to teach these kids about timing and all kind of shit.
right,
The whole essence of because now you don't have to know about timing because you got
right,
it's all digital. You know, you can
right,
look at the clock. You
right.
know, like oh, I can
Bec-
set my point right there. Back in the day, you had to mark it with tape.
there
You
you
know,
go.
and the
And these
marker.
cats, and these
You
cats
know,
wasn't just producing albums. You got to remember at the live events, these cats was putting on shows. That was the purpose of the scratch and the mix.
that was
Yeah.
Kid Capri's claim to fame, man. You know, it's called catching records. You know, when you hit that
Man,
sweet spot, that point of the record that you want to cut and scratch on, he would do it without marks. He would just put the album on. He would know where it's at by the grooves.
let me tell y'all something.
You know how
Let me
cold blooded that is if you know
right.
anything about vinyl, and he
Let me
could
tell you.
catch it without marking it. Come
Right,
on, man.
right. Let me tell you something. One of my favorite motherfucking scratch will always and forever be that Transformer scratch that DJ Jazzy
That's
Jeff did.
Jeff.
That
As
motherfucker's
soon
a
as you said
legend.
Transformer, I knew where you was going.
Mhm.
As soon as you said that, that's Jeff.
I used to play that motherfucker back and forth. I
Yeah,
used to
man.
rewind that motherfucker to hear that
That's
scratch,
when it
man.
kills me when you go to a joint and you know they's like, oh, this DJ or whatever, and all you see is a laptop.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Even what
The
you call it, man.
motherfucker up,
Even the heavy
he
hitters
up
now
there
they
like
have to
this.
because all the venues they're not set up for the vinyl
Right.
and all that stuff. You have to bring your laptop, from D Nice to you know to Biz Marquee or whatever.
Right.
He kills it too, you know. But yeah, man,
Remember,
things have changed.
I used to always wish, man, that I could have been at one of them live events that they would have up in New York. Like, remember in Juice?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that whole scene about the DJ. It was the battle of the DJs.
And Omar Epps, that was him doing that shit.
It was battle of the DJs.
Oh, for real? That was Omar Epps?
Man, Omar Epps was a DJ and a rapper. He
Have you
would.
ever heard him rap?
I never
No.
heard.
He sound like Rakim.
I've never
No.
heard
He
him rap.
sound like Rakim, man. He got a slow, nasty, grimy flow.
Yeah, see, I've never heard him rap, but I know he came out at one of these awards events and they introduced him as rapper, actor, I want to say producer or DJ, one of them. And I mean, let me tell you something. When I found out that in Juice, that was really him mixing that. That was really him scratching. That cat could get down. It was an art back then, man. Now
Yeah.
it's just the 808. It was an art back then.
Now
And
it's
I'm not saying, yeah,
mumble
and I'm not,
rapping.
yeah, I'm not saying it's not an art to put together a beat now, but when you get a beat like versus that shit that Premier was putting together,
Yeah.
Yeah. God.
I mean, he was sampling the beginning of National Geographic.
right?
Oh my God. The original?
Yeah.
Oh man. When I heard that,
Jeru the Damaja, do,
yeah.
do, 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 do.
Right.
I was just like, that's National Geographic. You are a fool for that.
Hey,
Man, look,
that
what
changed
was
my
that?
whole fucking life in
What
high
was that?
school.
That he did for Biggie? Dun 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 dun
Oh,
dun 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 dun
yeah.
dun 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 dun.
That's just
Yeah,
back in the
man.
day. The producers, whatever, they didn't have to have a call on their song to let you know who it was. Your ears told you who it was. It's like, oh, that's a
Mhm.
Primo beat. Oh, that's Eric
There you
Sermon.
go.
You know what I mean? You
There
knew
you-
who it
oh,
was when it came on. You knew the sound.
Yeah.
You know,
Every time you hear Premiere come on, you know it's
know.
fucking Premiere.
Yeah.
yeah. You
I
know
mean,
what?
that's a authentic sound.
Now they have to tell you.
Yeah.
Let me
must
tell
have
you
been on the
something.
beat.
Y'all remember when that Nas is Light came out?
Classic.
Mhm.
I'm like the
Forget that,
devil.
man.
My poetry's deep. I never fit. Nas is like half man, half amazing.
Do you understand for Nas's first album, all the heavy hitters that came out and pretty much brought him along? You had
Man,
Primo, you had
Large
Large
Professor.
Professor, you had Q-Tip.
Yeah.
forget who else that was on there, and they all came in and was like, "We want this
Yeah.
dude to win. We want him to win."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And laced him. Oh, I'm sorry, and Pete Rock. You know,
Wow.
imagine having those heavy hitters on your first album. Where do you
Rock,
go from
yeah.
there? You know what I mean? Your debut album. You
And
got
you can
those heavy hitters
yeah.
on there.
And you always knew Pete Rock because he liked to put them horns in the back.
He put that
Mhm.
soul in it. You know,
Yeah.
he would
Yeah.
dig in the crates and pull out some old soul and sample that sweet spot. You know?
Yeah. These cats was heavy in the jazz, man.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy in the
Mhm.
jazz. And I always loved Primo, man, because when he got that scratching and he would speak on there with the mixes, man, look, it's different now. And I I don't think these kids always understand that we not this it's not just about disrespecting, because someone say, hey man, listen to this. It's like, listen back, man. Listen to what was being put into the album
Yeah. The
versus
time.
just the the boom, 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 boom. Something just that simple, man. Yeah, man. The days
Yeah.
that were.
It's kind of hard to